Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to use this and super keywords in Java while calling methods. So let's get started. So we can either use this keyword while calling a method in Java, or we can also use super keyword while calling a method in Java, but in different situations. Let me explain. Coming to the this keyword, while calling the method, when do we use the this keyword? If you are calling the method which belong to the same class, okay? If you are calling the method which belongs to the same class, then we use this keyword. But it is optional. Okay, it is optional. It's not compulsory for you to specify the this keyword while calling the method which belong to the same class. Okay, it is optional. So this means object of the current class. The real meaning of this keyword in Java is object of the current class. Using the object of the current class, you are calling the methods which belong to the current class. It's optional, guys. It's not compulsory for you to specify this keyword when you are calling the methods which belong to the same class. It's optional. But actually, what is the real meaning of the this? The real meaning of the this keyword is object of the current class is the real meaning of the this. What about the super, guys, which I already explained and demonstrated in one of the previous sessions of this course, where I already covered the super keyword. What about the super keyword, guys? If you are calling the method which belong to the parent class, okay? If you are calling the method which belongs to the parent class, then we have to use super keyword. And super keyword is also optional if there is no overridden method for that parent class method. Okay, if there is no overridden method in the child class for that parent class method, if you are trying to call that parent class method, then you don't have to use a super keyword. No keyword you have to use, directly call the method. But it is compulsory in case of the overridden methods. For example, the same method is overridden in the child class. In that kind of situation, if you want to call the parent class method which is overridden in the child class, inside the child class, if you want to call that parent class method, in such kind of situations, it's mandatory for you to provide the super keyword. In some situations it's mandatory, in some situations it's not mandatory. So anyhow, I already have demonstrated this super keyword in one of the previous sessions, so I don't have to explain more about that. You can refer to the previous session. Okay, only in case of overridden method is available in the child class, and if you really want to call that parent class method which is overridden by the child class method, then in that case you can use super keyword. Only that case mandatory. Otherwise, if there is no overridden method in the child class, you don't have to use a super keyword. You can provide optionally. You can provide in that situation. Okay, in some situations it is optional. Some situations it's mandatory. Okay, so what does this super keyword really means? Object of the parent class. Super keyword really means the object of the parent class, guys. Okay, object of the parent class is nothing but the super keyword. That's it. Okay, so let me practically demonstrate how to use this and super keyword while calling the methods in the same class and parent class. So for that, I'll switch to this Eclipse ID. Here I'm going to create a new package. I'll just name this package as some random name. Okay, I'm going to create a new class. I'll just name this class as okay, so let me name this class as class A. Finish. Okay, I'll remove this. Or I'll do one thing. I'll just rename this. Refactor rename. Refactor rename. I'll just name this as class X. Finish. Public class X. In this, I'm going to create a main method. That's it. Let's leave this part aside. Okay, let's focus on creating the parent and child classes here. Public class A. Public class A. And similarly, I'll create one more method. Public class B. I'll create. Okay. Now I created this. Now, sorry, here we should not provide public, right? Only one class having the main method and one whose name is matching with the Java file name should have the public, which I covered in the previous session. So remove the public here. Okay. So these three classes are independent classes, and we will be focusing on these two classes as part of understanding the this keyword and super keyword, guys. Just focus on these two classes. Ignore this part. This is only for required for running the code. Okay, this part is for actual explanation of the this and super keywords in Java. Okay, so here I'm going to create some methods. Okay, public void sample method I'll create, system.out.println, parent class, parent class, sample method. Okay, now the same method I want to create in the child class, but this class is not a child class. I'll create that. I'll just copy this sample and here simply write child class sample method, and here I need to write extends to officially convert this class B a child class of the class A. I have to write extends class A. Then this class B will become the child class of this class A. That's fine. Okay. All good, guys. Sample method is there. Sample method is there here, and all good so far. Now I'll create one more method, public void. Just decrease the font size so that you can see the entire code. Public void. I'll just say method X or something I'll create. Now I'm going to call this method X. I just want to call this method X here. How to call this method X, which is belong to the class B. For the class B, I need to create the object, and using the object reference, I need to call this method. So here I'll write class B, CB is equal to new class B. Like this, I'll create an object for the class B and CB dot method X I'll call. But if I run this code, nothing will be printed, because you see I created an object for the class B, and using the object reference I call the method X. Inside the method X, nothing is there. So nothing will be printed. You see, no output will come. That's correct. Now, what if inside the method B, from when this particular method X, when the method X is called using this object reference, okay, when the method X is called inside this method, I would like to call the current class sample method. Here you see the parent class also has the same sample method, the child class also has the same sample method, but I want to call the current class sample method. For that, I can directly call like this, right? There is no need of using the this keyword in this case. Okay, to call the method of the same class, I don't have to. It's optional to use the this keyword. Okay, if I run this code, you see, the current class related sample method will be automatically called. That is, child class sample method will be called. Right click, run as Java application. You see, child class sample method is called because I'm simply calling the method which belong to the same class. I don't have to use any this or super or something. Okay, it's not compulsory. Optionally, I can provide this dot sample also, guys. Okay. So either you can write like this. This is a preferred way. Lot of people will directly call the method if it belongs to the same class. They don't use this keyword. But if you use this keyword, it's an optional one at this situation. In this situation, it is optional. But if you use also, you'll get the same output. If I run this code, you see, I'm going to get the same output. Child class, same output I got or not. That means same method got called either by calling the method directly from the same class, same output we got, and using the this keyword also. If I'm calling, what exactly this means? This means object of the current class. This means object of the current class dot sample. It will call the the method of the same class only, right? That's what is the thing. But what if? But what if I want to call the parent class method which is overridden in the child class? Okay, to confirm it is overridden, I have to write override annotation optionally, as which I covered in the previous session. And if I'm not getting any errors, that is a proof that this particular method is really overriding the method in the parent class. Okay, in that kind of situation, when a particular method in the child class is really overriding a method in the parent class, and if you really want to call the parent class method, the only way is you can use super keyword, super dot sample. In this situation, super is mandatory. If you really want to call the parent class method from the child class, when the child class method is overriding the method in the parent class, in such kind of situations, you can use super to call the parent class method which is overridden by the child class method. Okay. Super.sample will call the parent class method in this situation. Parent class sample method should be printed here. Okay, done. Parent class sample method got printed. Now here I'll create public void sample method y I'll create. Okay, here I'll write system.out.println parent class method y method I'm writing, but I'm not overriding this particular method in the child class. In this kind of situation, when parent class has a method, that method is not overridden in the child class. There is no overridden method in the child class for this particular method. In that kind of situation, if I really want to call this method y from this child class, I can directly call it, guys. No need of using the super keyword in this case. Okay, we don't have to use a super keyword by default. You see what will happen, method y will be inherited by the child class, and because you are using the child class object and accessing this, you see the inherited method y into the child class will be called here. Okay, without using any super keyword we can call. You see, parent class method y method got printed. I didn't use the super keyword. It's optional, guys. It's not compulsory. Most of the people will write like this, and if you really want to use super keyword, you can still use, guys. There's no problem in that. Okay, Super means the real meaning of the super is object of the parent class. Object of the parent class dot method y. The need is not there here. The need is there here. To use the super keyword, the need is there here because sample method in the parent class is overridden by the child class method. So the need here is to specially specify super keyword to using the object of the parent class, you are calling the parent class method. In that case, when overridden method is there in the child class. But in this case of method y, overridden method is not there in the child class, right? Still, do we have to use super? No. Without using also it will work. Parent class method only, which is inherited in child class, will be called. But here, super dot method if I use, it will work, but it's not recommended, guys. It's not really needed. Okay, it's optional, right? Super is optional. Still, it will work because super means object of the parent class dot. In this will work. You don't have to use super keyword in this case. Okay, you can use directly like this. Only when you need the super keyword is okay. The parent class method is overridden by the child class method, and if you really want to call the parent class method, then you can use super keyword from the child class. Okay, to call that particular method in the parent class, we can do that. So with this demonstration, hope guys you understood. Okay, with this demonstration, hope you understood how to use this and super while calling methods in Java from the current class and parent class. And what does this stands for? This stands for object of the current class. Super stands for object of the parent class. Okay. So with this, you should get the understanding of this and super keywords in Java. Okay, while calling the methods and their roles. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.